After 13 years as a gymnast, Gabby Blados outgrew the sport she loved and decided to give volleyball a chance.
Then I got to the more competitive side of gymnastics, and I grew and I kept growing a lot taller than the rest of my teammates were, and by the time I was 6 feet tall, I could reach up and grab the high bar and my feet were still on the ground. And so my coach kind of looked at me and was like, you might want to find a new sport. You're outgrowing this one. And I had done a couple volleyball after school programs and loved it. So I just thought, high school would be a good transition to switch sports.
While her height certainly helped, it was not until one phone call with her mom that she realized she could continue her career as an athlete.
So I did a couple summer camps. One was high performance. And I remember one night, it was an overnight camp, I got a call from my mom. She's like, you just got an offer from the University of Buffalo. I was like, what? She goes, yeah, you got a full ride offer to the University of Buffalo. I was like, that's crazy. But I think that moment was when it all clicked for me, and I was like, okay, I can do this. This is what I want to do. And that started the journey for me.
This journey was not an easy one for Blados, who was injured in just her first season at Clemson.
I remember one day in the weight room, we were squatting and something just fell off in my back. I didn't really know what it was. The trainers didn't know what it was. So, I started doing a lot of doctor's appointments trying to figure out what was wrong, and they ended up figuring out that I had nerves wrapped around my spine. So I really was basically immobile for about a year. But I ended up getting the back surgery I needed. They burned the nerves off of my spine, and then I had no pain after that.
Despite a successful surgery, her athletic career came to an end.
That was devastating. I remember, I might cry.
While she said goodbye to the court, the confidence she gained has helped her transition into something more than an athlete.
The news was hard. I remember calling my parents and I was like, can't play anymore. And they were definitely supportive, which was really nice because I was a mess. Volleyball for the past 4 years was all I'd known. I'd come in for, extra reps during the week, and it really became like my safe place. So the fact that, this was over for me, I was like, okay. But I still wanted to be involved. I, went straight to the coaches and I was like, is there anything that I can do? I still want to be involved with Clemson volleyball. So they let me on as a student assistant, and that was really great for a year. But, ultimately I just wanted to start focusing on my academics and trying to get involved with Clemson and really get that full Clemson experience that everyone was always talking about. So that's when I fell into the National Honor Society of Phi Sigma Pi, and that was really what helped me, I think, grow as a human. I was in the gym all the time, and once that changed for me, I was like, okay, I can still be great in something else. My life isn't volleyball. I can do more.
For the Clemson Insider, I'm Ashley Hodge.